DPS is not your main role, or DPS is your main role, and you want to get better at it. Do not be intimidated by the amount of DPS and the role. There are currently 18 heroes for this role. You do not need all of them. If you are if you're in the lower elos and you want to get better, you only need 6 DPS heroes in your hero pool. Reaper, Pharah, Sombra, Soldier, Torb, and Junkrat. And I'm going to just talk specifically I'm gonna just briefly talk about all of them in the intro. Junkrat, this map chokes if you play maps like Flashpoints. Junkrat is really good. Pharah, if the enemy team runs heavy team comp that just spams the choke, like Mei, Junkrat, Pharah is really good against that. Reaper, if you want to just spam and focus the tank, if they have like an overextending Ramattra or Torbjorn or Hog. Torbjorn, if the enemy team runs fully dive team comp like Winston, Sombra, Tracer, Torb is good against that. Sombra, you need to have Sombra in your hero pool. Sometimes the enemy team just wants to run a Doomfist or Ball, and Sombra is good against that. And lastly, Soldier, if the enemy team wants to run Echo or Pharah. Hello, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's video. Today's video is your weekly episode of Game Since. What we'd like to do in this series is help you how to improve help you how to influence your game in a much more positive way. Not necessarily win, but help you how to get a much better match quality overall depending on the team comp, matchups, different situations, and maps, of course. Now, this is a DPS edition for people who wants to branch out from their main role to DPS, and they want to learn how to play DPS. We're not talking about any complicated stuff. We're just gonna be talking about basic stuff. So we already said in the intro you need 6 heroes to literally rank up from anywhere to anywhere. So so we're gonna be like the basics now. We have Sombra, we have Reaper. We have Doomfist. I always say if you have a Doomfist in your team and you have a Kiriko, especially if you have Kiriko and Ana, Doomfist will not be the tank of your team. You have to be the tank of your team. So you have to play Reaper or Mei just to tank a DPS. Usually my go-to is Reaper because you're going to be literally AFKing next to your supports. I'm not really going to dive a lot, so you're just going to try to defend the enemy. Defend your supports to prevent the enemy tank from freely pushing your supports. And that's exactly what we did there. So we kind of peeled for our Cassidy so he doesn't get run over. We will not go with the Doomfist. We will have you play objective. Literally, we're going to be play something defensive. You will act as the tank of the team and let the Doom act as the DPS, and so you can free the Doom to do whatever he wants instead of making because Doom wants to go in. And if the Doom keeps forced to go back to peel, he's really not going to be happy, and he cannot play the way that he wants to play, and he's going to greedy a tank. So you want to free him from that responsibility, and you have the ability to peel as a Reaper, and you have the most, one of the two of the best supports that can actually be paired up with a Reaper, which is Kiriko and Ana. So we're gonna literally just AFK, and we have Hog Bash, and that's actually pretty good for us. But against a Life Fever, you really don't want to overextend any character because anything you do will get pulled. So always act as a tank. I have to keep LOS on my team, hold corners. We cannot push too far. We have to come back here ASAP. We have to maintain our supports. We have to be in range of our supports. We cannot push too far, and we can't be far in the back. We have to be in the middle, but always close to our supports whenever you play. And there you go. Now Reaper is unstoppable during the Kitsune fight, and we're nanoed here. So we're actually, like I said, because you actually give the supports kind of something to do, and boys and girls, we are actually doing absolutely amazing. We're actually going to ult to keep our passive kicking in, and boys and girls, we locked in that fight even though it looked scary at the beginning. Yeah, sure, we died there, but we damaged the Bastion low enough for him to get finished off. So exactly, guys, that's actually the perfect scenario to okay, which perk reloads, or I'm gonna go with the right side one, obviously, because I don't TP a lot anyways on this close corner. But yeah, you see, we have to be in range, because if I wasn't there, who's my Ana? Who's she gonna nano? My Kiriko? What the hell is she gonna Kitsune? Because my entire team is not gonna get value except the Reaper, but we get a lot of value. So we're actually doing this pretty perfectly. So let the Doom deal with the Sojourn if needed. And we will play very slow here. Obviously, our supports got picked off, so this is a fully reset. We're obviously going to die here. There's nothing we can do. If we can just TP out. Maybe we can, oh, that's a free pick. Because we weren't unspotted, so might as well clip that. Obviously, yeah, I was gonna say I'm not gonna get one shot unless he put a trap, but yeah, this hog is pretty cooked unless he chooses to ult, then he might survive. But again, he is absolutely cooked, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, you are the tank of the team. You're really not the DPS here. You just have to act like a tank, and we locked in the first point comfortably, really, and we have two of these, like, we have two amazing support ults, even if they try to touch. I mean, he has to go ball here to touch, otherwise he's really has absolutely no chance. And even if he goes ball, D.Va is not the way to go, especially when I'm on Reaper, because you have to sacrifice a lot of HP to get there, and once you get there, you can't really do much. And I'm gonna ult here to not let the D.Va have any kind of idea of remeching on me with the tree. And boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we didn't do. If I can do this in Diamond, you bet your bottom you can do this in anything, in any rank below. So that's the whole idea. Like, we didn't really do anything special. We just had we added some game sense to our mentality, into our gameplay, and that's it. Like, I didn't do anything like amazingly from the mechanical side. Just had some game sense, because that's a lot of people when they have Doomfist, especially a lot of Reaper players, they act like they expect the Doom to tank, and Doomfist is a tanky tank, but not in the way that to absorb damage and to peel. No, he wants to go and secure a kill and come back. You can either influence that fight by either going Sombra or Tracer to assist him, or you can go Reaper, strengthen your backline, and give your support something to do, and free the Doom from the ability to, from the responsibility of coming and forcing him to peel. Now, obviously, this will make our job, this will be a little bit difficult, because now they have a direct counter to my Doomfist. They have an Orisa, so that means I actually have to play. I cannot afford to mistake. I die here. It's okay. That's actually pretty unfortunate. If my Ana falls, there's absolutely no reason to take any fight, because Ana is really crucial and brutal for me to do anything, especially against this heavy team comp that they're running. So we're gonna actually reset and choose our perks comfortably. Leaving Wraith, obviously I'm gonna go with the right side. We need more lifesteal so we can guarantee a survival once we blossom. I think going Winston here might be a mistake against the Orisa and Bastion. I think D.Va would have been better, or even Sigma, but hey, obviously now we're gonna try to clip. That's a lot of abilities are out, and Winston is cooked, so we're gonna try to reset here. But now this is actually going to be an issue. Now their team comp is really, now this is why I'm actually, guys, I'm going to have to change our playstyle. Now the thing is, you as a Reaper player, I know farming tank is kind of like in your engraved in your mindset, but as a Reaper player, there's tanks you can't really farm, and it's Orisa. Number one, Orisa, you really cannot pressure her no matter what, especially when they have Brig, Bastion, Sojin to like it all sitting up together. So we're gonna have to split this team comp. We have to split this team comp. So what I would like to do here, okay, the Winston's already doing that, so we don't have to flank. We have to frontline here. Okay, she has the shield, which is gonna make our life a little bit difficult, but we have to wait for the Winston to make some sort of play. Patience, guys. Patience is really, really key here. Obviously, this is like the fourth time where Ana comes in and dies for no reason. The key, patience is the key to victory here, especially against a dangerous team comp like this. You have to wait for an ult or something, and there you go. This is our time to go. We're gonna have ults. Obviously, they're gonna respond, so we're gonna have to elicit patience, guys. Patience and overextension, because as long as we keep our patience, we do have our time to shine. But it's kind of getting difficult because our team is really going in and dying. So I think what I'd like to do here is TP in the backline, clip the Bastion that coming out of spawn, maybe force them to point. Okay, she will, it's either she pushes me and she dies, or she leaves me to survive, so it's up to her. She obviously chose life. Who likes to die? Nobody. Alright, we need to peel for my Ana ASAP. Good sleep on. She doesn't have any ability to survive. Obviously, this is amazing. No sleep. We're going in, guys. Absolutely massive blossom here, boys and girls. Sleep was out. The Sojin did not have her fade in. That's when we overcommitted. And there you go. We locked in the second point, and it was much more difficult because their team comp was built in so defensively, and you really cannot take a fight here in the front line. We have to create alpha angles. Okay, the tank switched. What are they going to switch to? Orisa is the worst case scenario for me, at least in this case. So if he goes D.Va, okay, Ramattra is actually not the worst, but it's still, I would have preferred D.Va or something like that. But Ramattra, we can definitely pressure, we can definitely frontline. We do have Kitsune soon, but this monkey needs to get out ASAP, otherwise that's wraps for this point. Okay, he survived. Shield is out. We have to expect Sojin to ult. But as long as we hold this corner, the Ashen cannot get an angle on us. They can't flank. We will hold this corner no matter what we do. On an overextension on that. Brigida's end. We need to keep the corner because the Kitsune is coming in soon. And there it is, boys and girls. They cannot push into that. Shield is out. Okay, an overextension on my other DPS ult, but we need to get as much ultimate as possible. We did get 50%. We need to retreat if possible. It's looking like he'll lose, and we need to stall it out because, oh my god. Okay, if I don't think it's stall, we just needed to hold it for literally extra like 30 seconds. We would have had nano and shit, but we have to stall it for the last possible second. We can do it. We can. We touched. We need to touch one more time. Keep our passive triggered by shooting at the ram, avoiding LOS from the back line. Winston is back, but I don't have any abilities. Kitsune Z, I mean Kiriko is back, but unfortunately it was literally me. Our Ana is dying way too much, and it's preventing us from getting ult. Imagine if that Ana has like at least 2 left deaths. We'd have had nano by then, and we would have 100% would have won that. We did everything by the book and more, and we actually almost won that. We played that literally to the letter, almost perfect. I think even perfectly, I would say. But our team, as I got to say, tons of mistakes from my Ana and the Sojourn. But the other support, the Kiriko is playing splendidly, but the Ana, a lot of deaths, honestly, and I haven't seen a nade offensive nade on second point at all. I mean, 8 deaths. She died like 4 times in like 1 choke at the beginning of the second round. But, and like the thing is, it's not the death. Sure, it's this, but it wasn't the healing issue because Kiriko was doing a lot of heals. It's the nano. We needed the nano to be present, but it is what it is. The whole point is to help you guys how to improve. Obviously, you can't control anything. You can't control everything when you play Overwatch, because at the end of the day, it's a team-based game. But you have to do the best. You have to do the best of your abilities to win games. Okay, so this is a dangerous territory. Okay, Echo is definitely good news for us. Unless my tank dies. Okay, Echo is really good. A lot of Echo players usually do is they flank. So as long as you maintain LOS on your supports, get ready to play corners, but back to the second corner, you'll actually have a great left. Okay, so now, do we need to make switches here? The thing is, if I go Bastion, I will be susceptible to hit by every ability in the game. Maiden Sleeps will be the first thing I will eat. So I can't really go Bastion because they're gonna have shield. I don't have a shield. I like the Zen switch here. But the question is, does the, you know what? We're going to opt in to go for the Torb. So we're going to have more poke with the Zen. We don't have to brawl. So I know what? We're going to, wait, actually, can we go Mei here? Because we have Zenyatta. I just want to improve the poke damage for our team. But maybe if I go Mei, we can wall off the Ram, because the Ram is playing a little too aggressive. We're going to try to opt in for fully isolating the Ram, and our wall is going to get a lot of value. Echo got, okay, let's isolate the Ram here and the Brig. They're going to have to choose either saving the Brig or the Ram. The Ram is isolated. The Brig is dead. The Ram needs to get dominated, eliminated, terminated, and he is completely erased from this fight. That one wall isolated the Brig. Doom pushed the Brig, and we pushed the Ram. Both ended up dying. Alrighty. So we do have the Ana left to 1 HP. She is dead. Let's choose our prick safely. Isol's duration, primary fire, obviously increase the range. Always be ready to wall the Ram, but always maintain your always. Don't just be too aggressive, because if you play too aggressive, you miss your wall. They're gonna push you. So always keep your LOS. You know, you're gonna wall for your team. You have to play your life. So we're gonna be actually walling this. This is a good wall. We're gonna be Ram is isolated here, and he's Kitsune. Good break here. We forced Brig rally, and we forced Nano. Amazing trance if he comes to save me. And we forced the Ramacha's ultimate, and we're gonna block the ultimate. So I was gonna say we block the Ram, so we block the ultimate, but unfortunately that did not happen. Okay, so honestly, we're doing, like you guys see, we are getting the value as a DPS player, and obviously we didn't play. I didn't mention. I did not choose one of the 6 heroes I mentioned in the beginning, but you can go Junkrat here, by the way, but I'm not a Junkrat player. I'm really bad, but obviously, and the thing is, a lot of loyal players that play Junkrat, they're much better Junkrat than me. It's just, my go-to for me is Mei, so, okay, we got the Echo out of the fight. I'm gonna go with the second one. We're gonna ult the Ram here, but unfortunately I died. But hopefully my team can follow up on it, because that's actually a massive tree. But Unfortunately, nobody followed up on it, but there's really nothing more we can do, guys. But you guys see the pattern here. I mean, my Kirika is good, but the rest of the team, no one made the right switches. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the Zenyatta here, but a lot of deaths, 12 deaths in 12 minutes is way too much for a support player, and 11 deaths from your tank and 11 deaths from a DPS player is way too much. I bet you guys, if they watch my videos, they'll have much better experience than they already do. But yeah, I mean, I hope this video, guys, helped you a lot. Boys and girls, you guys don't. You guys always know me. I don't mind showing losses as long as there's something to learn from them. If I could do this in Diamond 5 and you're lower than Diamond 5, you bet you can do it in any rank. Honestly, my videos are always applicable into any rank in the game. So yeah, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for stopping by. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Like the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. Share with your friends if you learned a thing or two. And I shall catch you guys all into the next one. Bye bye.